Hi everyone and welcome to this 15-minute yoga sequence for all levels. I'm Polly and I live here in the French Alps. It is actually raining right now and we were so lucky to be able to film this video in this beautiful chalet in Morzy-Navoria. Today I'm going to be using a yoga strap in my postures, which will allow me to engage the arm and the leg muscles and at the same time to stay aligned and to stay in the postures for a longer period of time. So let's get started. We're gonna start by sitting on a folded blanket, a block or a few books. Extend the legs, flex the feet, making sure your spine is completely upright. Make a loop with the strap and place it on the forearms, keeping them shoulder distance apart. Take the arms up, stretch the fingers out, take the shoulders back and down, keeping the neck nice and long. Keep the forearms away from each other as if you try to tie the strap apart. Engage in the arm muscles, keep the spine straight. Breathe softly through the nose, release the face. Next we're going to inhale, lengthen the belly, and as we exhale, take the torso in a twist all the way to the right. Hold the twist for several breaths, make sure your feet are in line, keep stretching the arms up, pulling the strap apart. Lengthen the spine. And then exhale, come back to the center and take the torso in a twist to the other side. Keep grounding through the sitting bones, gently twisting from the lower spine, the upper body and the neck. Again, trying to twist a bit further on each exhalation. Make sure your feet are in line, keep pulling the strap apart and lengthening the spine. And release. Now place the strap on the balls of the feet, ground the sitting bones equally, extend the legs in front of you, keep your knees slightly bent if needed. Keep the belly and the spine long without rounding the lower back. Keep the chest wide, start bending forwards from the pelvis, pulling the strap towards you. Elbows are wide, shoulders pulled away from the ears. If your legs are completely straight, then pull the kneecaps up, engaging the leg muscles. Breathe deeply and release any tension in the wrists. And then gently release and come up. Next, we're going to do a mountain pose variation. Place your feet slightly apart and parallel to each other. Place the strap on the forearms. Lift the arms as high as you can, as long as they're straight. Bringing the shoulders back and down. Keep the legs straight, lift the kneecaps up, engage the thighs. Tuck the tailbone in, making sure you're not overarching the lower back. The gaze is soft. Then begin bending your knees, as if you want to sit on a chair behind you. Keep the knees apart, away from each other. Ground through the feet. Keep the arms long, as if you want to tie the strap apart. Breathe softly through the nose. And gently release and come up. Ground your right foot into the floor, toes pointing forwards. Shift the weight to the right leg, bend the left leg, and place it against the right shin or the inner thigh, but not on the knee. Hold the strap, extend the arms, shoulders back and down. Take the arms as high as you can, keeping them as straight as possible. Press the shin or the thigh against the foot and focus your eyes on the spot for better balance. And we're gonna stay here for a few deep breaths through the nose. And then release and give your legs a little shake. Let's do the opposite side. So now ground your left foot into the floor, toes pointing forwards. Shift the weight to the left leg, bend the right leg and place it against the left shin or the inner thigh, not on the knee. Hold the strap, extend the arms, shoulders back and down. Take the arms as high as you can, keeping them as straight as possible. press the shin or the thigh against the foot and focus your eyes on one spot for better balance. Stay here for a few deep breaths through the nose. And then gently release and give yourself a little shake. Ground your left foot into the floor, toes pointing forwards. Shift the weight to the left leg. Place the strap on the balls of the right foot. Extend the right leg forwards. When it's straight, begin to lift it away from the floor. Take the right hip down in line with the left hip. Pull the strap towards you, widening the elbows. Keep the shoulders back and down, and the spine straight and long. Now take both ends of the strap into the right hand, placing the left hand on the left hip. We're going to take the right leg all the way to the right. Keep grounded through the left foot on the floor. Keep turning the left hip to the left with your left hand. Shoulders released back and down, chest widely open. Breathe deeply, release the face. And gently release. Let's do the opposite side. Ground your right foot into the floor, toes pointing forwards. Shift the weight to the right leg. Place the strap on the balls of the left foot. Extend the left leg forwards. When it's straight, begin to lift it away from the floor. Take the left hip down in line with the right hip. Pull the strap towards you, widening the elbows. Keep the shoulders back and down, and the spine straight and long. Now take both ends of the strap into the left hand, placing the right hand on the hip. We're going to take the left leg out all the way to the left. Keep grounded through the right foot on the floor. Breathe deeply. Release the face. Keep turning the right hip to the right with your right hand. Shoulders released back and down, chest widely open. And then gently release. Step to the top of the mat, feet parallel. Turn the left heel slightly inwards, stepping it all the way backwards. Begin to bend your right knee into 90 degrees angle. Place the strap on the forearms, pull the strap apart, take the arms as high as you can, keeping them straight. Make sure that the right toes are pointing completely forwards. The right knee is exactly above the ankle and not over the toes. Then take the knee slightly to the right. Keep the hips in line. Keep pulling the shoulders back and down. We're staying here for a few more deep breaths, releasing everything that doesn't serve you right now. And gently release and change sides. Step to the front of the mat, keep the feet parallel, turn the right heel slightly inwards, stepping it all the way backwards. Begin to bend your left knee into 90 degrees angle, place the strap on the forearms, take the arms as high as you can, keeping them straight. Pull the strap apart as we did before, engaging the arm muscles. Make sure that the left toes are pointing completely forwards. Then take the knee slightly to the left. Keep the hips in line, taking the right hip slightly forwards. Keep pulling the shoulders back and down. We're staying here for a few more deep breaths. And again, releasing everything that doesn't serve you right now. And gently release. Step to the front of the mat, feet parallel to each other. Now hold the strap in the right hand, lift it up, bend the arm behind the spine, elbow pointing up. Bend the left arm behind the spine, elbow pointing down, and grab the other end of the strap. Left heel slightly inwards, stepping it all the way backwards. Start bending forwards from the pelvis, keeping the spine nice and long without rounding the lower back. Keep the right leg straight, engage the thigh muscles. Keep both hips in line, facing forwards. Pull the strap with your hands as you're trying to tear it apart. Keep the chest widely open, engage the belly muscles, keep breathing deeply. Inhale and come up, release. Let's do the other side. Feet parallel to each other. Now hold the strap in the left hand, bend the left arm behind the spine, elbow is pointing up. Right arm behind the spine, elbow is pointing down. Turn the right heel slightly inwards, stepping it all the way backwards. Keep the left leg straight. Engage the thigh muscles, start bending forwards from the pelvis, keeping the spine nice and long without rounding the lower back. Keep both hips in line, facing forwards. Keep the chest widely open, pull the strap with your hands as if you're trying to tear it apart. Engage the belly muscles, keep breathing deeply. Inhale and come up and release. Step to the front of your mat, feet parallel to each other. Left heel slightly inwards, stepping it all the way backwards. Take the arms up, pulling the shoulders down. Ground your right foot, lift the left heel up. Start bending the right knee, shifting the weight to the right leg. Toes pointing forwards. Keep the back leg straight. Flex the foot, toes pointing down. You can keep the right knee slightly bent if needed. Take your left hip down, pelvis is parallel to the floor. Breathe deeply and then gently release. Let's do the other side. Feet parallel to each other, turn the right heel slightly inwards, stepping it all the way backwards. Take the arms up, pulling the shoulders down. Ground your left foot, lift the right heel up. Start bending the left knee, shifting the weight to the left leg, toes pointing forwards. Keep the back leg straight, flex in the foot, toes pointing down. You can keep the left knee slightly bent if needed. Imagine a straight line from the heel of the back leg all the way through the leg, the spine, the neck and the arms, completely parallel to the floor. Breathe deeply and then gently release. Come down to sit on the mat. Place the strap around the balls of the feet and begin to raise the legs up, taking the upper body backwards. Place the tailbone firm on the floor. Try to extend the legs. The spine is straight and long. Engage in the belly, keep the elbows widely apart, the chest is open, the shoulders are down, and shoulder blades towards each other. Breathe deeply and then slowly release and lay down on the mat. Stretch your left leg away on the floor, flexing the left foot. Put the strap around the balls of the right foot and begin to extend the right leg up, keeping it straight. Keep the shoulders on the floor, away from the ears. Pull the strap towards the floor, elbows wide. Keep pressing the right foot against the strap. Take the right hip down, away from the upper body, so that the hips are in line. Lengthen the right side of the torso. Exhale and release. And change the legs. Now stretch your right leg away on the floor, flexing the right foot. Put the strap around the balls of the left foot and begin to extend the left leg up, keeping it straight. Keep the shoulders on the floor, away from the ears. Pull the strap towards the floor, elbows wide. Keep pressing the left foot against the strap. Take the left hip down, away from the upper body, so that the hips are in line. Lengthen the left side of the torso. Exhale and release the legs. And we're going into our final relaxation, Savasana. Lay down on the floor, close your eyes. The arms alongside the body, palms facing upwards. Press your lower back into the floor for a moment. Roll the shoulders outwards and release everything. Allow the feet to fall apart. And begin to notice your natural breath moving through the body. Release your forehead, the muscles around your eyes, the tongue and the jaw. Release the back of your neck, the shoulders, the arms and the fingers. Notice the natural movement of your chest and the belly. Release the pelvis. Allow the legs to be heavy. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a long exhale, letting go. Thank you very much for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you again.